Hello everyone and welcome to this yet another exciting video of Changing Mind series. Imagine this scenario. You have been working in corporate job for a long time and gain some skills and valuable experience to do that job. Then that idea strikes you. That strikes everyone. The idea to be your own boss, to start your own business and to become an entrepreneur, isn't it? But in the journey from employee to entrepreneurs, it requires a different mindset. And statistics also shows that only 18% of first-time entrepreneurs are able to get success. And in this video, we'll look at some of the common mistakes made by first-time entrepreneurs that you should be aware of and avoid to get succeed from employee to entrepreneur. Stay with us as we dive into 5 common mistakes. So let's start. The first mistake made by first-time entrepreneurs are to not understand their target audience or niche. First-time entrepreneurs often fall into the trap of getting an idea, creating a product of that idea, and assuming that product will be useful to their customers. They even create a platform around it, like a website or a web app, to sell their products, but only to find out that customers are not buying, and they're stuck with that questions. Why aren't customers interested? There could be many reasons, like your customers are not interested in what you are selling, or your customers may be getting the same product from somewhere else at better values. So the reasons are unknown because you do not know your target audience or niche. To avoid the mistake made by first-time entrepreneurs, it's important to understand your customers by understanding the demographics and psychographics of them. Demographics is who are your customers, and psychographics is why they buy. So let's take example of a food delivery service app. The demographics of your customers would be working professionals in age bracket of 23 to 30, earning decent salary, living in tier 1 cities away from their parents. Psychographics of your customers would be to satisfy their junk food cravings, escape home food couple of times a week, or to enjoy the value of delivery of food at doorstep. Understanding the demographics and psychographics of customers is very important to create and market the product that matches the needs of the customers. The second mistake made by first-time entrepreneurs is not defining the value provided by the business. Entrepreneurs should have a clear understanding of the value that they provide to anyone who comes in contact with their business. It could be their customers, employees, or distributors that interact with their business. The key question to ask is, what is the value that your business offers to them? Let's take customers as an example. Let's take customers interacting with your business. They will remember the experiences and the values that your business provides. Experiences could be easy to search on your app, quick app, good priority customer support to them, and the values that you could provide from your business could be offering products at reasonable price, offering delightful experiences, or offering such that customers feel privileged buying your product. So these experiences and values customers crave for, that should be defined in your business. And this is the common mistake that first-time entrepreneurs make. They confuse between the value and the commodity. Let's suppose for a ride-sharing app, the commodity is a ride from source to destination, but the value that the ride-sharing app provides is a hassle-free experience to book a cab from any place at any time and get a convenient ride from their source to destination. That is the value that the business provides, and that is the value that customers crave for and pay for multiple times to get the same value. Consider companies like Apple, who creates electronic products like MacBook or iPhone, but what the customers get every time is a good experience while they are using the product and a value of feeling of privilege by holding that product. So defining the values and the experiences and delivering them by your business is very important for the customers to come back to you and purchase it again and again. And not able to provide the value consistently is another mistake that first-time entrepreneurs make. Entrepreneurs should keep in mind that as their business grows, there would be more scale that would be there, more team members, more shipments and orders that would be taking place. The major challenge entrepreneurs face at that time is how to provide that value consistently to every customer. So let's say for a food delivery app, if they are scaling from tier 1 to tier 2 cities, their core value of providing food in timely manner, how do they ensure that that value it remains consistent even on scale. Common pitfall that first time entrepreneurs make is to ask this question very late in the game. That is, how to provide the values consistently. When the business has scaled at large area, becomes a little unmanageable and customers' promises of those values start breaking. Instead of that, asking the question late in the business, if the entrepreneur asks this question at the very beginning and defines system and processes around the business so that the values can be delivered in a consistent manner when the scale is small or big. This approach is called as system-led business rather than people-led business. In system-led business, a system is well defined and people operate that system, which leads to the promised values to the customer every time. On the other hand, in the people-led business, people work on their own whims and circumstances or mood, and which results to the inconsistency in the output of the business. When the scale reaches higher, more people get involved in the business and the business outcome then becomes inconsistent based on the people who are operating it. Whereas on the other hand, in the system-led business, since people would be running the system, the outcome of the business would be in a defined way. An example of system-led business is Amazon's delivery system. At whatever scale they operate, you know that you will receive your delivery in a timely and quality fashion. So they have defined systems that leads to their delivery every time in a timely fashion without breaking the promise of the customer. Providing the value in a consistent way is very key in the business that differentiate between a successful entrepreneur and an unsuccessful entrepreneur. And the next mistake that first time entrepreneurs make is not working on the business but in the business. First time entrepreneurs often start the business with thinking that they would be their own boss and also thinking they would have the freedom to do what they love and what the passion is for. But the business demands more than just doing what the person loves for. For example, if a software engineer who has a passion for coding starts his own startup, and if he spends most of his time doing coding the website and the app rather than taking care of other parts of the business, then the business will struggle because business demands more than just what you love for. And here is the common pitfall that happens. First time entrepreneurs underestimate the role of the entrepreneur and becomes merely like a technician who work as a job in their business. There are two roles that needs to be understood. First is entrepreneur role. Entrepreneur role is to vision the future, define the future for the business, define the organization structure for the business, and defining the system and processes for the business. Whereas the technician's role is to implement day-to-day activities to run the business. First time entrepreneurs needs to identify both of these roles are important, but a right balance needs to be maintained. First time entrepreneurs delve more into the technician role in the name of that what they love to do, but both the roles are equally important and right balance needs to be maintained. Let's take another example. A person who loves cooking and wanted to start a restaurant chain. So he created his restaurant business and then started cooking in it, where he took his time and passion to create excellent food that satisfied their customers. But on scaling the business, when more chefs were hired, the quality and the value that the business was providing did not match every time and the customers were not satisfied. The reason was that because the owner worked in his business rather than worked on the business. If he would have worked on the business, he would have defined the standard recipes, quality check protocol, so that every time the recipe is made, the value is consistent to their customers. Consider example of McDonald's. McDonald's is running at 40,000 places and delivering the same value. How is it able to deliver the same value with satisfied customers? Because the owner defined the business in so systematic way that whenever the business replicates, the value of that business also replicates along with that business and it does not lose that value or the promise to the customer. So it's very important to understand to work on the business rather than merely working in the business every time. And the mistake 5 is not experimenting with your business. Business development is a dynamic process. It has many components that are integrated together to deliver a business value. For example, all these components are integrated well together each other so that they all work and integrate with one another to deliver a business value. And seeing these components integrated in your business, first time entrepreneur should know what works best for each of the components, and that understanding could only come through by experimenting on the components and taking bold steps if it has potential to increase the business value. So if a component has potential to increase the business value, then it is worth doing experimentation on that component by innovating new solutions that could increase the business value from that component, quantifying that innovative solution, whether it is leading to better results or better business value or not. And if it is, then orchestrate that new system to your business so that that component always yields the better business value that the new system was able to do. So let's take an example of a food delivery app. In food delivery app, if the common concern that customer raises is issue with the quality of the food, then that definitely means that your onboarding a restaurant component has some issues which require some experimentation on that, so that that component can yield better business value. This component could have some experimented with some innovative solutions, like kind of a checklist while a restaurant is onboarded, a quality standardization check that should happen while onboarding a restaurant. And with those innovative solutions that are done on that component, one should quantify whether it is yielding better business value in smaller regions or not. If yes, then that innovative solution is successful for that component, and then that innovative solution should be orchestrated into your business, so that anywhere in tier 2 cities or anywhere in your business, whenever a new restaurant is onboarded, it should pass that quality check, then only it could be onboarded, which ensures that the component, your onboarding of restaurant component, yields better business value. I hope I was able to clear that the goal to do experimentation is to increase the business value in a consistent and a quality fashion. It's not about finding the perfect formula from day one. Instead, it should evolve over time while you are working on your business, so that it yields consistent and increased business value. And as we come towards the end of the video, summarizing the points that we have discussed while you are taking entrepreneur journey. First is understand your customers or target audience. Understand the value and vision of your business. Thirdly, consistency is key in your business. Fourthly, work on your business and not in it. Fifthly, embrace experimentation in delivering better values. If you have gained some valuable insights from this video, or you have something to share about your own entrepreneur journey, please do comment down below. And if you like the Changing Mind series, please do press like button and subscribe button for more such videos. Thanks for watching, and all the very best for your entrepreneur journey.